Hello everyone, I'm Balake, the developer of Villages and Dungeons. This is also the first game I've completely independently developed all by myself. Today, I'll be bringing you a special guide for beginners, sharing the 8 most important tips and tricks for new players who've just joined or plan to join us. Let's go. First, 2 core mechanics of the card system. Activation. In the current version of Villages and Dungeons, there are over 300 cards. Player decks use an extremely minimalist 1+4 formation. 1 character card, plus 4 support cards, form a single setup. Each card belongs to one of the 5 elements. Therefore, once we equip 5 cards, they provide the character with a total of 5 elemental energy points, displayed in the top left corner of the screen here. This will be the core resource for building your setup. On the cards, when you see this kind of icon with a lightning bolt symbol, it means this effect is an activation effect. It also shows an element icon, which represents the elemental energy condition required to activate this effect. Forest Wolf itself is a wood-type card, so it provides 1 wood energy. Therefore, to activate its ability that grants +1/+1 at the start of the battle, we need to equip at least Stone, other wood-type card among our support cards. Once we equip this Wild Power card, you'll see the icon for the Forest Wolf activation effect light up right here. So, when inactive, the icon appears grayed out. When successfully activated, the icon lights up. This allows us to correctly gauge the opponent's combat power when observing their card setup. Resonance. Let's look at this card. You'll notice this icon is slightly different from the activation one we saw earlier. This symbol, with ripple-like icons on both ends, represents a resonance effect. Similar to activation, it relies on your character's total elemental energy to trigger, but there's one crucial difference. Resonance effects have multiplied power, meaning, if the energy we possess is an exact multiple of its requirement, the resulting power will be multiplied by that same factor. As we equip more fire cards, you'll see the resonance effect indicator on Flamewalker progressively shows X2, then X3, X4, and finally X5. This signifies that with a full 5-fire setup, Flamewalker will grow into a massive 6/6 unit at the start of the battle. After attack, trigger effects. Many creature cards in the game possess after attack ability triggers. For example, Envoy of Light. It has an activation effect that grants a 50% chance to unleash its 3-point magic attack after attacking. After attack, this refers to after the creature completes its normal basic attack. Seeing this, clever players will already spot the brilliant implication here. The game also has 2 special ability types, Flurry and Counter. Both Flurry and Counter trigger additional basic attacks. This means, each one can also re-trigger other after attack effects. If this Envoy of Light is paired with Flurry and Counter, it could potentially unleash up to 9 points of magic damage in a single turn. Of course, we also need to be aware of Stun and Silence. Stun prevents a creature card from executing its basic attack, which naturally means it can't trigger any after attack effects either. Meanwhile, Silence can directly disable those after attack effects. That's why Stun and Silence are the dynamic duo that does a great job countering powerful decks relying on attack trigger combos. Buffs and debuffs. Many effects in the game apply buffs or debuffs. During battle, hovering your mouse over an icon will display its effect description. All buffs and debuffs decrement their duration counter by 1 at the start of your turn. Dispel and Cleanse are the dedicated counters for these effects. Dispel removes a specified number of buff effects from an opponent. Cleanse removes a specified number of debuff effects from yourself. Note this, both abilities instantly remove the entire effect, not just reduce its remaining duration. This means even an effect with 99 turns left can be completely wiped out by a single Dispel or Cleanse. Alternatively, if a character has more buffs/debuffs than the effect value of Dispel/Cleanse, targets will be selected at random for removal. Additionally, there's a special type of buff/debuff. Notice how its duration displays the infinity symbol. This represents an immensely powerful effect. It 1. Lasts indefinitely, 2. Cannot be removed by Dispel or Cleanse, and 3. Can be stacked continuously. This paves the way for scaling focused strategies. Just look at how Verdant Judicator transforms into a truly terrifying combat force after stacking infinite stacks. Runes. Runes are also a crucial element in deck building. So a truly complete deck setup is formed by cards 1+4+3 runes. In the village, the craftsman can refine various powerful runestones for us. To unlock the crafting of these unknown runes, you must venture into the dungeons, obtain raw stone, and bring it back to the craftsman. You have a chance to obtain raw stone by defeating elite enemies and bosses, opening treasure chests. If you're blessed by the RNG gods, you might even get it as a drop from regular enemies. Pro tip: raw stone has a double drop rate in the portal dimension. Currently, there are 33 unique runes in the game, each offering a truly unique effect. Pairing runes strategically will maximize your deck's power. In fact, some entire deck archetypes are built entirely around specific runes. Want to preview the specific abilities and stats of all 33 runes? Simply open the guide in the lower right corner of the screen and navigate to the Rune Tome section. Card synthesis and upgrading. Cards in the game are divided into a total of 5-star ranks. The card fusion and card upgrading mechanics are the two ways to obtain higher star rank cards. Naturally, a higher star rank means stronger card stats. But take note, pure stat power isn't always king. A synergistic deck often outperforms one with just a few individually powerful cards. So don't blindly chase only the highest star rank. In the card album, click the fusion button at the bottom to open the interface. Here, you need to insert 3 cards of the same star rank, along with a certain amount of essence, to synthesize one new card of a higher star rank. And an important tip for new players: fusion has base recipes. Hover your mouse over the icon right here to view them. What does this mean? Let's look at examples. With 3 Fire-type Star 1 cards guarantees you a new Star 2 Fire-type card. With 3 Star 1 creature cards guarantees you a new Star 2 creature card. With 3 Star 1 Fire-type creature cards guarantees you a new Star 2 Fire-type creature card. Therefore, when you have a specific target card in mind, try to meet the recipe requirements for your fusion. This gives you the best shot at getting exactly the card you desire. Next is upgrading. During your dungeon runs, you might encounter this very rare ritual stone circle event. Here, you can place 1 card into the circle without consuming any essence. You'll receive a brand new card with the same element, same type, but with its star rank increased by +1. Of course, whether it's fusion or upgrading, God of Fortune will always present you with 2 potential outcome cards to choose from. Furthermore, if you have a lucky coin in your inventory, you can use it to refresh these options. So these mechanics represent your best opportunity to obtain specific cards and refine your deck. Pre-battle preparation. In villages and dungeons, enemies also use the same 1+4 card configuration. Crucially, before the battle officially begins, you can fully scout the enemy's lineup and see their exact deck configuration. This is also the moment where you can switch out your own cards and runes. Let me emphasize, analyzing the enemy setup before a crucial fight and tweaking your configuration for strategic countermeasures is a vital tactical skill. Of course, if you find the enemy deck overwhelmingly difficult, don't stubbornly force it, taking heavy losses. Choosing a tactical retreat is often smarter. You can continue exploring the map to gather resources and strengthen your deck before returning later for a rematch. Portal Dimension. The Portal Dimension is a unique feature in villages and dungeons. Here, high risk walks hand in hand with high reward. Warning: foes encountered within the Portal Dimension are significantly stronger than those outside. Furthermore, once you enter a Portal Dimension, you cannot leave until you find its exit. This makes preparation absolutely crucial. Ensure your deck feels solid and ready before venturing in. Otherwise, you might find yourself cornered by overwhelming foes with no escape route, potentially resulting in a brutal encounter loss. Critical tip: visit the scavenger in the village. She sells a vital item called the Space Anchor Stone. While holding this stone, you gain the ability to escape safely from the Portal Dimension at any time. This little stone is an absolute lifesaver. It's the most essential tool for exploring these perilous spaces confidently. Okay, those are the 8 essential beginner tips I wanted to share with you all today. May you all experience the thrill of exploring dungeons, crafting powerful decks, and triumphing over fierce foes. If you'd like to see more advanced guides or tutorials, feel free to drop your suggestions in the comments below. I'll prioritize creating content based on your requests. See you all next time.